Hello everybody, it's me, David D. And today I wanted to show you guys how I ship all of my jewelry. Basically, I have two pieces here. These are going to be about the sizes that you deal with. Either it's going to be too big for something or it's going to be too small. So either way, you have to make it work so it doesn't get moved around in shipping or get scratched with other pieces. Because each individual piece needs to be wrapped by itself so it doesn't scratch along others, or else you're going to get bad reviews. What I do is I have some things here. These are everything that you're going to need. So I have some card sleeves. I have top loader bags, which are for cards, but I use them for the jewelry. I use a little stapler to staple the card sleeves. And then I use a tape measure because it's more versatile than a ruler. So we're going to start with a small piece. What I do is I take one card sleeve. I take the jewelry, as long as it fits in there, put it in there. Then I staple. As long as it's big enough to where it'll fly through the staples, you're pretty much good. So that's in there good. Won't get out. You can really just flick it and it won't come out. And then what you do is then you want to make sure it doesn't get exposed to the elements. So this is what the top loader bag's for. So you put it in the top loader bag, and then you want to fold it to where the jewelry won't move. Now this is easier when you have one piece, but you can basically just fold it over and over again. And then once you get to the top, undo your little glue and fold it over. How you do that for small pieces. And then you're going to put it in your bag. This is a double-sided poly mailer, and it has bubble wrap on both sides, so that way you don't get any bumps or bruises on your jewelry. And then you put it in the bubble mailer. And to save costs on jewelry, you notice how this jewelry is very small compared to this bubble mailer. So you can actually take the bubble mailer, fold it in half, and then what you would do is undo this tab, fold it over, and then you have yourself a bag that you can go ahead and just slap a label on there, and then it's ready to ship. And that's how I ship the small things. So when it comes to large pieces like this is a watch. Obviously it won't fit in the card sleeve, and I wouldn't try to fold it to fit in there anyway. So what I do is I take it, put it in a card sleeve bag, but you have to be careful because this one did rip, but we're just going to use it anyway because I'm going to show you. And then you take it, undo the tab, make sure you fold it down to where it doesn't move. Slide around. So right there, that's pretty good. I can shake it around and it kind of doesn't move. And then what you go ahead and do is you put it in another one. So you take it, put it in there, and you might have to squish it in there, but it's really okay as long as it's one piece. I like to squeeze it a little bit to get it flat. And then I take this tab off, pull it down to where it doesn't move. And this is like, you would do this pretty much with multiple pieces. So if you had multiple jewelry, you would put them all in the big bag. But you would always do individual pieces in a card sleeve. Never put two pieces together because they might scratch. And then you go ahead, put it right in there in your little bubble mailer. And then you fold it like you would with the other one. Shipping jewelry is very easy, but this is the most cost-effective way I think you can come up with to ship it. And also I get a lot of really good reviews on my eBay saying that I ship very well. So a lot of people do like how I ship, and I suggest that you start shipping like this. And if you guys need any of the materials that I showed you in this video, they'll be linked down in the description, and you can just check them out. And if you like it, you can go ahead and buy it. You guys have a good one. This has been me, David D.